Hello. Hi. I don't know if anyone's here, but I don't know if anyone's gonna turn up, but hi. It's me, April. I'm streaming. I haven't streamed for ages, so I might be a bit rusty. But hello if you're there, and if you're not, and if you're watching later on YouTube, hi. Oh, my lights died. I just fixed these lights before stream and now they're dead, so that's fun. Let's see if I can fix it quickly. Okay, I have these Elgato lights and I don't know, they haven't been working. They've been like on and off working, so I guess I'll just leave it like it is. It's a bit bright on this side, but I can't turn it down unless I turn. It's not responding, it's just on. Okay, well, that's fine. It wouldn't be a stream unless things went wrong, would it? Let's see. Mel. Hi, Mel. Hi from San Diego. Hi. I've never been to San Diego. I'd love to go, though. I only got as far as LA. Down that side. So, I've got 3 sketchbooks tonight. This one here is like a marker sketchbook that I've only got a few pages left. I thought we could try and fill it out. And then I've got this little sketchbook here, which is just like my doodle kind of sketchbook. And then this big sketchbook here, which I have been doing mainly like trees and stuff. But yeah, I'm going to try and fill it up because I like a A4 sketchbook. So I don't know how much we'll get through tonight, but probably just go for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, see how it's going, because it's the first stream back, and like I said, I'm a bit rusty. So let's see, Roberta. Hi, from Rome. Hi. I went to Rome by accident when I was in Italy a while ago. Took the wrong train, ended up in Rome. It's a very expensive mistake. Alright, so if you guys haven't been here before, because I haven't streamed for ages, so maybe there's some new people here that have never been to the stream before. So basically all we do is draw. You can draw along with me or just chat or watch the dog, or yeah, just chill out. And normally I go from my reference images. So also, can we just do a quick sound check? Can you guys hear me okay? The music might be a bit loud, a bit low, I mean. Just because I turned it down on my end, because it gets a bit loud. And when I turn it down, it turns down for you guys. I don't know why. So let me know if you can hear me okay. And everything. If you can see everything okay. It's a bit bright. Sorry. The lights are broken. But it'll help us. When we start drawing, it'll be okay. You'll be able to see the sketchbook. Nice. And basically what I do is I normally just do some stuff from reference. So I have this folder that it's called Art Reference. I only opened it, I made it like I made it a year ago. Wow. And I add photos to it and then I forget about it for months at a time before I remember again. So it's got heaps of photos in here that I've been meaning to draw. I haven't drawn half of them, but I just added some today and I popped them on my Instagram if you guys want to follow along. And also you can see it on screen, like I have the reference image on screen here. So today I thought we could draw some geese. So I found this is like a super zoomed in version, so it's kind of hard to see. But I also took this photo last night of them sitting on the grass. This guy here, I love him so much. You can't see, but the little dude, I'm pointing, but you guys forgot how computers work. The brown guy, I love him. He's got such an attitude. And what else? Then there's this really nice view that I thought we could draw. There's like some little houses here. I might have to zoom in. But I thought we could start with the pigeons. So this is the bird feeder. And I took these photos of the pigeon the other day. He's either pidge or podge. We have 2 pigeons that come and visit the garden. We've named them Pidge and Podge. Now, unfortunately, we did come home like a few days ago. And there were like a whole bunch of white feathers on the driveway. I think one of the neighborhood cats, because we have seen a cat slinking around the garden, I think one of the neighborhood cats got a pigeon. I don't know which one it is. Hopefully it's not Pidge or Podge. Hopefully it's their cousin, Peter. But yeah, so kind of sad. I don't know what we can do about that, really. We didn't have any problems with birds in our last house, so with cats and birds. Anyway, I'm going to draw these pigeons, so feel free to draw along with me. I'm going to use this marker book, which I'm trying to fill up. I'm trying to fill up all my old sketchbooks because I just have so many of them. So I've got like literally this page and this page, so we can fill it out now. I'm going to zoom a little bit so you can see. Whoop, wrong way. And then tonight I've got like all of the supplies you can think of. I'm going to use these markers and some pencils, but I also have some paint pens, neopastels, neocolors, and then I thought later on we could play with the Gansai Tambi paints. Lana, hi Lana, you sound fine. Yay, thanks. Welcome back. Yay. Yeah, I wasn't going to stream tonight actually. I've been meaning to do it every Thursday for the last like 5 weeks, but I keep thinking once I start I have to continue, so maybe I just won't start. No one will know, but I figured I'd just bite the bullet and start. I was just a bit nervous. I didn't know if anyone would turn up or like, you know, I mean, it's a bit nerve-wracking streaming sometimes. I don't know if you guys stream, but it's a bit scary. I'm just trying to think of some colors that we can do for the pigeon here. So this is like a warm-up sketch. My wrists need warming up. I need to warm up a little bit. So I'll probably do these 3, and then maybe if I've got space, we can look online for some more pigeon photos to draw. So yeah, I've also set the camera to, I think it's like almost like half manual. So I noticed that it has like autofocus on instead of manual focus, so I just gotta be careful because if I come too close to the camera, it goes out of focus. Yeah, should be okay. So this marker book I made ages ago. I actually made it myself. This is like a pattern that I made, and I basically used this sketchbook paper called Render. It's called Render Sketchbook paper. Render. And I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it's amazing for marker pens. Like, it doesn't bleed through. Even Copic markers don't go through to the other side. So, also, this is one of my pens that look like it's running out, which is awesome because I just bought the ink the other day to fill up with, so we can do it on stream, which will be very exciting. So this is the Ecoline brush pen, and then this is the matching ink. I don't know if you can see. So you can basically, a lot of people didn't know this was refillable. I didn't know it was refillable either until I think I saw it in someone's video. But basically you just take the nib off. You probably should use some kind of tool like pliers or something, but I'm just using my fingers. I think that'd be fine. And then you can fill it. So I watched a tutorial of someone doing this. I couldn't find any in English. I found one in Spanish, and I watched it and kind of listened to it. And I haven't opened this bottle yet. It's very stiff. But while I'm doing this, tell me, what are you guys drawing? Are you drawing anything? Oh, jeez. Okay, this is like public humiliation trying to open this bottle up. It's very tough. Okay, I did it. I told you I needed a wrist workout. All right, here we go. So wrist warm up is done. So the person, I think you can just drop it in drop by drop. And maybe it's like a slow process to do it like this. I don't know if you can use like a syringe, but I did it with my other pen and I just dropped it in like this, drop by drop. You can't really see because if I tilt it, it will probably spill everywhere. But I'm basically just squeezing it in. I don't know how. Can you see that? It's like stuck there. It's like a bubble of ink. Do you think that's enough? I think that was only like 3 drops. It's fine. It's fine, guys. We'll figure it out. Okay, it's gone down now. I think one of the videos I was watching was speaking about this, about the ink bubble, like bubbling up. but I have no idea how they fixed it because it was in Spanish. My Spanish isn't that advanced. Alright, cool. We're doing it. We're doing it. It's fine. You guys can't see. I know this is riveting content, guys, but I am just dropping it in like drop by drop. It's actually quite therapeutic. So, oh, okay, it's almost done. And then we can get back to it. But yeah, have you guys used these Ecoline brush pens? I didn't know that you could do it until I saw someone online. And it's awesome because basically they're refillable. I was just buying them. Like there was one color that I went through and I probably brought like 3 until I realized you could refill them. And then you just buy the ink. And this ink is going to last so long. So as long as the nibs don't get messed up, you'll be able to just keep refilling and refilling. Only problem is you have to buy all the inks. And I've got a lot of marker pens. Not that many. Like this many. What's that, like 15? Maybe? About 15 marker pens fit into a box, you know? But 15 ink bottles, a little bit more space is taken up. That's fine. Alright, we should almost be getting to the... I mean, I feel like I feel like that's enough. So I'm gonna stop there and then we can do like a little comparison. Okay. Now we have to get it back in. That's what she said. And also, this is the hard part. And that was also what she said. So, oh my gosh, making a mess. It's fine. This is just cardboard. I use it so the glare doesn't go onto the desk. Alright, cool. And basically my plan is for it to be covered in paint and mess in a few months. Right, so paint, brush pen has been refilled. Hands have been coated in ink. So let's see how much juicier this is now. Oh, there we go. That's nice. So I'm just gonna do like the outline of the pigeon and then go in with paint pencil and do the details. And I love pigeons so much. I want to draw them more. They have such like personality. Oh, we saw a couple of birds the other day actually when we were going to the gym, and they looked like magpies, but they weren't magpies. They had long beaks like a wader, so like a water bird, and red long red beaks. So I had this friend at work called Martin, and he's a bird watcher, and I basically messaged him and asked him what's a bird that looks like a magpie but with a really long beak. Like I basically described it to him, and he told me it was an oyster catcher. And he was like, where did you see the oyster catcher? And I told him that we just saw it at the gym, like in the car park at the gym, and he didn't believe me. I don't have any photographic proof either, but I think oyster catchers are meant to like live by the shore. Like I think they find oysters and mussels and things. So it's a bit strange that they were at the gym. Okay, this one is also dried up. Message retracted. Oh, I hadn't read it. Was it naughty message? Oh, okay, I do have this color. Oh, that's good. See, I bought these ages ago, but I haven't filled them up yet. So yeah, an oyster catcher could be fun one to draw too. I love drawing birds. I don't think I've drawn a couple of birds, but I haven't drawn a lot since Burbfest in January. I'm getting the hang of it now. I'm a pro. Okay. I don't know if you meant to do this. I don't know if this helps at all. It's helping me emotionally. I'm working on a painting I started before. Sorry, I accidentally retracted my message. I didn't even know you could do that. Like delete a message. It's funny. What painting are you working on? That sounds fun. I'm gonna do a sketchbook painting, but I haven't done any big paintings for ages. But I have heaps of boards, like MDF boards, that I keep meaning to do big paintings on. I'm just getting back into art though. If you guys have been following me on Instagram, or I've been saying for ages that I have lost like my art mojo. I'm just getting back into it now. So yeah, I didn't feel like drawing for months and months, but I'm back now. I mean, I don't really feel like drawing now, to be honest. If you were like, April, do you want to draw? Do you want to like go watch some telly? I would literally tell you straight, I'd rather be watching television. But sometimes you gotta push through it, you know? Push through it. And the hardest part's getting started, if you don't feel like it, and then it gets better. So yeah, like this right now is just a warm-up sketch, and it feels like a warm-up sketch. I never layer the paintbrush, the paint pens like this. Gilia, I have no idea if that's how you pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. Normally when I read it on Instagram, I just kind of like skim over the pronunciation in my head. Let me know if that's right. Gilia. Currently working on a bird. What bird are you working on? Mel's drawing a flower. Watching you on a phone and your bird was too small, my phone. I love your sketch. Yeah, I bet it is tiny actually, because it's only like 1/20th of the screen. I could zoom in a bit more. Sometimes I think it's nice to like see the materials you're using though. But we can zoom in like this for now. Hopefully it will stop shaking in a second. Alright, this is where the magic happens when you bring in the pencils. I always find it such a mess when it's just like either a base layer of paint or of marker or something. Just gonna pop these inks away before I spill them. It's like Julia. Okay. Oh, okay. That's cool. Julia, same pronunciation. Phew. Because literally in my head, I never pronounced your name. I was just like, I can see it. I'm not pronouncing it. Even I didn't want to embarrass myself, even in my head. Can you see that? My hand's in the way. Sorry. I love the pose of this one. Looks like he's peeking his head around the corner to check out another bird feeder. He's like, he just saw the neighbor's bird feeder and he's thinking, should I go to that one or should I stay here? Oh, Lorna's drawing a Ferris wheel. That sounds super confusing. Like all the spokes and everything. Sounds challenging. I'm just turning the music down a tiny bit. I'm sorry if you guys can't hear. Sometimes I think, should I even use music? Like, you guys could just listen to music really quietly as well. And then we could all listen to what we wanted, because I've got to put on like the free, you know, the copyright free music, and it's awful. I don't like it. I'm doing a tree pit pit, but with clay. That's so cool. I don't think I've seen a tree pit pit. I've seen, I can't remember if it was a pit. It had a fun name like that, but I don't think it was that bird. And alright, I haven't drawn for so long. You know, like when you haven't drawn and you just, I mean, I literally drew last night, I think. No, Tuesday night. I drew Tuesday night. So I am lying to you all. It won't be the first time. But you know, when you're just like, oh, what should you worry to like make a move in case you do it wrong? Katie's here. Hi, Katie. My internet is being wonky this week. Oh, yeah, I know that you had trouble on Tuesday, didn't you? Oh, it's so nice to see you. Well, to know you're here, to see your name. Although I can imagine you in my head, so that's fine. Sharing about your internet. Normally, YouTube's okay, right? For you, normally it's the other one that I used to do, Twitch, that was a problem. Yeah, YouTube's way better. for streaming. I like it a lot better for streaming. So, I was going to say about the birds. Martin and I, since we moved here, the birds, like, we don't get a fraction of the birds that we used to get in our old house, because it was like literally in the countryside. So we'd get so many birds. Here we hardly get any birds. We get a couple of pigeons every day, pigeon podge, and then we get I'm going to draw him on a branch because it feels weird to draw him on a tray. Yeah, so we get pigeon podge, we get a couple of blue tits. They look really raggedy too. Like, they don't look like the blue tits we used to see in the country. They look like they've been through the wars. They've been through several fights with like cats and bigger birds. We also get a crow. I always get those two confused. And that's it really. We don't really get many other birds, so it's kind of a shame. Like, I love seeing birds so much. Like, I love when we got our bird feeder. It was the first time we ever had one because we hadn't been in the country. Like, we've been in a flat, so we hadn't been in a house. So when we got the bird feeder in the last house, like, I would love just sitting and watching the birds. It was so nice. So it's kind of a shame that we don't get as many here, but we kind of go through like little competitions with the neighbor. The neighbor doesn't know about this, but that we can see the neighbor's bird feeder from our like house. Like, we can see over the wall into the neighbor's garden, and every time, like, they don't fill their bird feeder up all the time, but sometimes they'll put special stuff out. Like the other day they had a coconut with like fat in it, I guess, or they'll put like different treats out, so it's always varied. And every time the birds go over there, I'm just super jealous. Like, birds, no, come over to us, don't go over to them. So Martin and I are like in a secret unspoken bird war with the neighbor. They don't know about it though. It's just in our heads. Do you guys see many birds where you are? Like, if you're lucky enough. I know Katie lives in the country, but does everyone else live like in cities? Or it's so nice seeing nature. I'm lucky here because you can go down the road to, like, there's a canal. It's not actually a canal, it's called the canal path, but I feel like the path is where the canal used to be because there is no canal. So you can go down there, and then within about 10 minutes you're kind of almost in the countryside, and it's really nice. Like, you're still in kind of farmer's field, so you see all the cows and everything, the sheep, but you can also see all the lovely birds. And oh, actually today though, I did go for a run after work because I finished early. I went for a run down the canal path because I'm doing like a walk run program right now, and I swallowed a fly. Like, not just like a little mosquito, but a huge fly. Like, I saw it coming. Like, it took a run at me, and I was in my last run because I'm doing like walk run, and so I had my mouth open, guys. Mouth breathing, as you do when you're exerting yourself, and this fly just dive bombed into my mouth, hit the back of my throat. I don't think I swallowed it actually, but I stopped like dead in the path, and it wasn't pretty. I was like gagging, I was dry heaving, my eyes were watering because I have like such a bad like reflex with things like that. Just thinking about it and feeling like makes me feel so blech. Like, I'm the type of person, I will throw up if I have to clean up like my dog's like vomit. I don't have a dog, but the family dog, our dog, used to throw up quite a bit, and I'm the person that throws up because not that I'm like sensitive or anything, but I don't have like a sensitive stomach, but I have like an overactive imagination, I think, and I just think about things all the time. Like, when we were in the pool a couple of weeks ago, I swallowed some pool water by accident, and I immediately almost threw up in the pool because I was just like thinking about all the stuff that was in the water, or thinking about all the bodies in there. Ugh. Thinking about it now makes me a bit queasy actually. I wish I could have a bird feeder, but I have 2 cats. Oh, I know. It's a shame. The cat that comes into our garden, he's like a lovely little, well, he's not that little actually, but he's a lovely black cat And I think he was probably the culprit because he's the only cat that we've seen. But he doesn't have a bell on or anything, so... I mean, it's their nature, isn't it? Like, they have a prey drive, so... You can't really say anything bad about it because that's just what they're kind of made to do. Yeah, the old ladies which are lazy, but they can still be scary for them. Yeah, I bet. If anyone else throws up and I hear it, I will throw up. Yeah, just thinking about stuff. And the annoying thing was, we were walking back from the pool. Like, I stopped myself in the pool, but I was, you know when you, like, gag? I was doing that in the pool, and I was like, stop it. I was, like, trying to tell myself to stop it. And then on the way home, Martin was talking to me, and he kept, because he thinks it's hilarious. So he was, like, saying, oh, imagine all the dry skin, like, all the skin flakes and people's hair going down your throat. He was just being a gross boy, you know? And it wasn't helping me. It wasn't helping me at all, guys. I don't particularly like public swimming pools, if I'm honest. And that didn't really help the situation. I'd rather go in a lake. We went paddleboarding at the weekend, and we went for a swim. Well, I jumped in the water. It was so nice, guys. The water was amazing. I think we're gonna go this weekend to paddleboarding. Do you guys prefer, if you like swimming, do you prefer a public pool, a nice, clean, chlorinated pool, or a river or a lake or something? I think I definitely love being in the lake best. Some people are like kind of weirded out by the fish and animals that are in the wild. Like Martin doesn't like to go in the sea because he's kind of freaked out by sea animals. They're like so far away, Martin. They're not going to get you. I kind of want to put like a little bit of white around this guy's eye. I think this pencil maybe will help. There we go. That's nice. So I've got this one, and then I think the next one is basically... Oh, it's kind of a little bit different. Like he's almost to the side a bit more. But we can do both. If I can fit them on. I thought I was going to do more, but maybe I'll just do like a background or something. So I've kind of filled the page up here. Oh, I know, we can do it on this page. And then we finish the sketchbook. That's awesome. I love finishing the sketchbook. I counted them the other day when I was sorting my room out, and I have 11 sketchbooks on the go right now. So I'm trying to get through them, but the problem is all the sketchbooks, I have them themed, which I don't normally do that, but I have them for like different projects that I'm working on. So I have to just work through the projects, otherwise the sketchbooks will never get finished. So that's kind of annoying. I don't mind the sea, but I can't stand lake water. Is it because it doesn't move, Katie? Is it like stagnant because it's stagnant? Or is it cause like the mud and stuff? I guess they're intimidated when it comes to putting eyes on birds. Oh, okay. Like drawing them? I don't know why. I just had this like this image of you, and I don't know what you look like, so I imagined you in my head. Like just popping like those googly eyes on a bird, like in real life. Which would be kind of interesting. If you can get a bird to stay still enough long enough, I mean, that would be the trick, wouldn't it? Before you can put the googly eyes on him. The sea is too polluted. Yeah, I guess it depends where you go. But the river, the lake here that we paddleboard on, Windermere, is actually very polluted. And there's a whole thing now. There's like a campaign to save. It's called Save Windermere, I think. And there's a campaign to help make the lake clean again, because they pump all the sewage into it basically, which is delightful. Delightful to think about. But I mean, it's still nice to swim in. I don't think I was in the sewage part. I think I was in the nice part. But yeah, they got this campaign right now that are trying to like stop the sewage place, I guess, from doing it, or from maybe like clean it up more. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it. Martin's looked into it though. I've never been in a pool in this country, and I used to be scared of swimming with fishes. Swim with the fishes. Where I'm from in Italy, there wasn't a problem. Like, what do you mean? There's no fish in Italy? Oh, the sea is too polluted in Italy. I got it. Is that true? I feel like the sea in Italy would be so lovely, though. Like, I can just, you know, you see all the, like, in my head, I'm just seeing, like, beautiful coasts and beaches. There we go. I think that's what we were missing. We were missing the tail. We were missing a bit of swoopy action. I haven't done any swoopies. That's why. Eastbourne. Oh, are you in Eastbourne in Dorset? Eastbourne's in Dorset, right? Are you down there, like near Bournemouth and Southampton? It's because of the little fish. I haven't seen any fish in the lake I've been in. Snakes are in the lake. Not in the lake I go to, I don't think. That's crazy. Lake snakes. I think I'd probably think twice about going in that lake as well. Eastbourne. Oh yeah, it's awful. My mum stepped on a pufferfish in the sea. Now I'm always scared, even though I don't think we can get pufferfish in England. Naya, is it Naya? Is that how I say your name? Oh my gosh, is she okay? Because aren't pufferfish like the most poisonous? Or is that if you eat them? My sister stepped on a jellyfish, or got stung by a jellyfish when we went to Thailand. And I told her to pee on her foot. The tentacles wrapped around her foot. And I told her to pee on her foot because that's like takes the sting away. So she went up the beach and she went behind a tree and peed on her foot. I didn't think she would do it, to be honest, but she did. And it did not help. But it was funny for me. Hi, Julia. How are you? I didn't see you last. You weren't at Odd Orange, were you? On Tuesday? I didn't see you there. Venice. Venice was awful, yes. I have been to Venice once in my life, and it is pretty, but I just remember a lot of rats running around the canals. Artistic Leafy, hi, nice to see you streaming again. Yeah, I thought I would give it a go. Haven't done it for ages. Just getting my, I was gonna say my sea legs back then, but that's not right, is it? I'm just getting my streaming legs back. And yeah, it's so lovely that you guys joined me because I was a bit nervous no one was gonna turn up. But we got a nice little crowd going. So Julia's in Eastbourne, which is fun. I was born in Dorset, in Poole. And I went to uni in Bournemouth, so that's pretty cool. Just down the road. I woke up too late for Odd Orange. Tried to get in at 7:04 p.m. and it was full. Oh, I know, it filled up so fast. I think there was like 100 people there within a minute, and she only had 100 spots, like on her Zoom level. I think it was because it was like a special one with Magali, so I'm sure next week won't be as busy. Like, I think she's streaming again on Tuesday. Like next Tuesday. So yeah, come to that one if you can. What time was it? What time was it for you? Wait, did you were you sleeping at night time? I'm confused. Were you taking a nap? Don't you go to work and then you come home and you do that, right? You go to work and you come home and stream and come home into the sessions. Just trying to be nosy and remember all about your life. Alright, so we got these two little pigeons done. Should I do the background? What should I do with the background, do you think? They are so cute. I think we should put them together somehow. I don't know though, I'm always so concerned about doing the background just in case. Just in case, you know. Nap from 7 to 8. I'm flattered you remember. It was only 8:04 for me, but I was exhausted. Aw, that sucks. She had Crocs on so she wasn't stung, but just, oh, okay, that's good. Just the thought of it freaks me out. Yeah, I bet. I don't think I've ever been stung or bitten or anything by, like, a creature. Not bad, like, obviously mosquitoes, but some light foliage. Yes, we could do that. Maybe we should do, like, pinks, kind of to go with the blues. I think that would be nice. Look how many, you can tell I love these colors. Like the pinks and the yellows, I have so many of them. It's like all the colors I have. And they kind of do look the same, but they are all different. All right, we're gonna do this. We're just gonna try and do some light foliage, I think. That's a good idea. Are you gonna give us a tour of your new art room? Yes, September I am. Actually in the new vlog, I've got a tour. It's not really a tour, like it's not one of those in-depth ones where people go through their drawers. And it's like, here's my eraser collection. It's just like a quick sweep of the room, but there's some other bits in there, like a little bit of my move. It's a huge vlog that I've been working on the last week. It's footage from March, April and May. So it's like a 3-month vlog. I was gonna do just a 2-month vlog and do March and April and then a separate one for May, but I left it so long and I just thought I'd just shove it all together, you know? So yes, it will be out hopefully next week sometime, hopefully Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't want to make any promises though. Let's say Friday, and then if it comes out earlier, you'll be surprised. I don't think I have a schedule anymore for YouTube. When I first started YouTube, it was every Monday, and I would do a video every week. But I'm just too busy now. Don't know how I had the time back then. I guess my job was different, because since then I've had like, I've moved jobs, and then also I had a promotion last year, so I've got like more responsibility and do our bigger projects at work and stuff now. So does this look dumb with all these colors? We'll bring it together with some pencil. Emma's here. Hi Emma. Oh my gosh, I was hoping you would pop in. How are you? How's your new life going? Emma had to Emma's got a new life now. She had to go into witness protection program and move countries, and now she's working as a rodeo clown in Texas. I love all those econ colors. Yes, they're so nice, aren't they? This is like a little bit out there, but I think it's gonna look okay at the end. We go over with some pencils. The problem with markers that I always find is blending them. So like I don't have a blend on at all. I'm terrible with blending. I don't understand how people do it. Okay, well I'm gonna let that dry like real fast. And maybe while this is drying, we can like do the, because I don't want to go in, because sometimes with the markers, if it's wet, the pencil doesn't go on properly, or it can like tear the page. Oh, actually, I was going to go into another sketchbook, but let's just go on this side and we can do it. So you can see here, there is nothing going through this paper. And I think I may, oh, I was going to do it with my Copic markers, but I just remembered they're actually up in a box in the wardrobe because I never used them. But I was going to do like a demonstration of this paper, but I'll see if I can find a Copic. Okay, these disgusting, they're not disgusting, but they're badly drawn pigs. I just really don't like them. Although I think I turned this pig into like a sticker or something, but I don't like the rest of the pigs. These are all done in Copic markers. And this was the very first sketch I did. I just opened the page up and did it. And you can see it doesn't come through the other side. It's pretty awesome actually. So if you're into markers and you're trying to find like some paper that doesn't bleed, this is amazing paper. Render. R-E-N-D-R is how you spell it. One sec. Okay. Yes, Juliet, it's the render paper. That's right. That's how you spell it. So I got like I didn't get a whole sketchbook because they were quite expensive. I got like a pad of paper, and then I just folded a few sheets, and then I had this from when I used to make notebooks for Etsy. I have so many notebooks, no one buys them, so I took them all down. But I used to make like little notebooks and sell them, so I just used one of my covers for it. I ended up buying a few of the picture books from your movement boxing up video. Oh, awesome! What ones did you get? My grandkids love them. Do you like them too? I love kids books. I think I maybe have added a few since then. Maybe like 2 or 3. Not many. I'm trying to save money right now. I went through, before bed last night, I went through all of my expenses, my incomings, my outgoings, and I realized I need to start saving money because life is expensive, especially now everything's gone up. As you guys, I'm sure you know, everything in life has gone up. And I'm not doing anything right now for Etsy, or my Patreon's just like ticking along, like very low, like a tip jar kind of tier, so not bringing much money in. And I don't think I'm gonna get a pay rise anytime soon at work. That's gonna help. So yeah, I need to curb my spending, because I have been buying a lot. I don't know why, because it's not, I mean, I guess it is like me because I have been doing it for a while now. I used to say that I never bought anything, like I didn't really need anything, like I didn't buy anything, but I have been finding that I've been spending quite a lot of money just on like random stuff. Like I'll buy things from Etsy or my friends, you know, like the art shop, so I buy art supplies. I'll go into the art shop and buy something even though I don't need it, just because it's nice to buy something. So yeah, I need to stop. Like children's books, I don't need more children's books. I can go to the library, you know, I can go to the library for books rather than buy them, things like that. So I just had to get that off my chest. I don't know why I just told you all of that, but I found I have a spending problem and it's not good. So I don't know why I went into that rant. Oh, children's books. Yes. So what children's books did you get your grandkids? I'm not going to buy any for a while, so I have to live vicariously through others, I guess. I did have a 3-month spending limit, but like even that is, kids books aren't expensive. They're like what, £6, £7 each. It still like adds up, you know. Do you find the paper kind of grey? When I used it, I always felt it was grey toned. You know, now that you say that, I guess it kind of is. Like this is printer paper here. The lighting in here is not the best, sorry. I guess it is like a little bit off-white, but I haven't really noticed it. I use cream paper normally anyway. Like I use my sketchbook is, that I use the most is the Art Talons Art Creations book, which is like cream colored. So I wouldn't really notice. This looks it looks all white to me, you know? Dad jokes. Bia's here. Hi, Bia. Everyone's here tonight. How are you, Bia? Hope you're well. Are you back in Portugal now? Or are you still in England? You're back in Portugal, right? I think I saw on your Instagram stories. I deleted my Blick cart. I'm not buying any more art supplies for a long time. Yeah, it's a problem. And I actually spent quite a lot on Jackson's. Oh, you know why? I just remembered. I got into printmaking, didn't I? I was like, I'm gonna be a printmaker, and I bought a whole bunch of stuff: ink, rollers, lino, and I love it. I'm definitely gonna use it, but I probably didn't need a new hobby. Just like, and you know, another thing I've been spending money on, Warhammer. Speaking of hobbies, do you know if anyone does Warhammer? Their models are expensive. Like, it is fun, but it's also just another expense, you know. I didn't mind cream colour, but for some reason the dull grey of render paper bothered me. I haven't really noticed, to be honest, until you said. But I don't use markers anyway, so, I mean, I'm literally using markers right now, but like I don't use alcohol markers really. I have Copic markers, but I don't like them. I keep thinking about giving them away. They're probably all dried up by now, to be fair. So no one would want them, but I bought them when I was first starting art because I was like, I really liked, I think I probably mentioned this online a lot, that I really love Franard, and she was using Copic markers at the time. And a few people that I followed online used Copic markers, so I thought, that looks fun, I'll buy this much of them. Too much. So, and then I didn't like them. And I always say now to people to only buy 2 or 3 of new material to see if you like it, because I have been burnt 2 or 3 times by buying stuff that I thought I was going to love, and I just don't like it and I don't use it. Libraries are life-changing, and author illustrators still get royalties. Oh, do they? That's cool. I do love libraries a lot. I used to work in a library. That's how much I love them. But I was also on the podcast that I listen to, maybe some of you guys listen to it, 3 Point Perspective. They always say to go to bookshops because bookshops have the newest books and you can see trends, you can see what authors are popular, things like colors, themes. While libraries, they don't always have the most up-to-date library of books. So that's why I started going to the bookshop. And then, because I was going to the library like every week and I was renting like 10 children's books and I used to read them, and I had a little notebook where I would write down the number of pages, the number of words, the number of spreads, the different types of illustrations, like if it was full page, if it was a spot, things like that, the theme, like a whole bunch of different stuff. I was like trying to study the books. Now I just read them and I just get them for the pictures. So yeah. Bia's tired. I'm sorry, Bia. I came back yesterday, got out of my sister's house at 7 a.m, arrived home at 4:30. It was a long day, I bet. That sounds tiring. And also, traveling is tiring in general. And especially going to London is tiring. Did you have fun though in London? I got a bunch of alcohol markers and also Ecoline, and I didn't like any of them. I like the Ecoline. They're nice. I don't think they're the best, like, in this paper. I think they're nicer on thicker, like, watercolor paper. Kind of say, I think they are ink, aren't they? So if they're nice and juicy, they kind of, quite nice. But I don't think this paper you can use with water, really. So, I worked in libraries too. It was my favourite job. Yeah, it's fun. I used to work in the student library of my university. So, when it was, like, after, it was in the evenings. I think it was between, like, 4 to 8 or something like that, and so it was like after classes, and then I could just do my coursework or go on the internet, or like would stock books and stuff too, but that didn't take long. And then, you know, people would come in and you would chat with them, and it was just kind of like a really nice atmosphere, and none of the head librarians were there. It was just like the student librarians. So yeah, it was really nice. The head librarian was really lovely too. She was actually from England. So it was quite cool because I was from England as well. And so that was like something in common that we had. But she was lovely. She gave me such a nice reference when I left. Because I worked there on and off for like 6 years. It's quite a long time. I love libraries, but our libraries here normally only have very outdated books. Yeah, I think sometimes they don't have the budget, do they, to get like the newest. Good. Men. Good. What's good? It was mostly work, but I had a lot of fun with Jess. London gets my energy levels low. Yeah, me too. I know. I saw that you guys were going. I really wanted to come visit you, but it's so far away now. If I still lived down south, I could have come in. It's like 40 minutes on the train. But now it's 2.5 hours and like £80. So no thanks. 2.5 hours isn't that bad. It's like the fast train. But then once you're in London, you still have to go across London. So that's probably like another hour just to get like anywhere. That's cool then. I'm glad you had fun. My daughter works at our local library. That's nice. It's a nice job to have, I think. I'll visit you again. Yay! Yeah, come up and visit me, Bia. It's nice up here. It's nicer up here than in London, for sure. This pigeon looks a bit chunky. I don't think he is. It's just there. It's the same pigeon. He hasn't put weight on since the last photo. I think it's just the way I drew him, which is fine. Chunky pigeons are fun. I know he isn't standing up, but I want him to stand up. So happy to not live anymore in London. Yeah, I don't think I could live in London. I mean, I lived, like I mentioned, like 40 minutes by train from London, but a whole different, that's a fast train too. So like a whole different different vibe. But even where I lived, it was still quite busy and like built up. Not nowhere like it is here. So nice and peaceful. If you guys don't know, if it's your first time, I live up in Cumbria, which is the north of England. Is kind of like the furthest you can go before you hit Scotland, and live near a place called the Lake District. I used to live in the Lake District, guys, in my old house. But we moved 10 minutes down the road and across the border into Cumbria. So now I live in Cumbria. I can't say I live in the Lake District anymore, which is really sad. But I literally 10 minutes away from the border, so it's fine. From the border of the national park, it's not a problem. Chunky pigeons, yay! I did some ordering and unpacked and processed all our new books at the library. Nice. That does sound good. No paper cuts, I hope. London is great if you want to do events and all of that, but my sister lives in London, but in a very quiet area, 15 minutes from the centre. So kind of like the outskirts. That's not too bad. Okay, let's move over to this page again. Just trying to look at what I did differently. Oh, I think I had the orange in here. Oh yeah, I had the orange. That's quite nice, actually, instead of the pink. And also the beak. Oh, it looks weird. This beak looks so strange. I guess it does curve like that, but it looks a bit awkward. That's fine. It's fine. Yummy colour palette. Yeah, it is quite nice. I'm quite proud of myself, actually, for choosing these colours. Sometimes with markers I get a little bit, because I don't use them much, so I get a little bit nervous. You guys can't see my hand at all. I just realised it's off screen. I'm making so many gestures with my hands over here, but you can't see them. Okay, let's just stick with these colours, I think, for the bushes. So we keep this nice colour palette that we got going. I don't quite know what I'm going to do. Probably just some scribbles, probably some like branches and stuff. Just kind of tie it all in together. Let's see how it goes. I used to live in Greenwich. Lovely place, less crowded, but better here by the seaside. Yeah, is Eastbourne nice? I don't really know much about Eastbourne. I don't even know if I've been there, probably as a kid, but I think it's a little bit, was too far one way. I don't quite know what I'm doing because I'm just like making it up, but should we just like scribble? Should we just scribble, guys? Just like have some fun? Just like completely ruin it. Should we just have some fun and ruin it, guys? No, that's fine. You're not going to ruin things if you're having fun, right? The old tree twigs. I do miss walking in Greenwich Park. So many chunky birds. I guess do you get a lot of seabirds where you are? Put some blue in. It's a lot brighter than on it's this light here. I don't know how to turn it down because the computer's not talking to it anymore. It's like, I'll show you. I have this thing called a Stream Deck, like this, and it controls all the lights. So the light on this side, on the left side of me, I can turn it down so you kind of see the light going and coming up like this. But then this one on his side, it's like disconnected. I don't know how to get it back, which is a bit annoying. It was working before when I started stream. Technology, am I right? Sometimes I think it's nice to do like a shaky line so it doesn't look. So, you know, like these ones here I drew with like a straight hand, but sometimes you can kind of like, if you just like purposely make your hand shaky, I don't know if I'm doing it right. I'm thinking about it. I thought that was a good idea. In my head it sounded good. Panama John, hi! Your pencil is so tiny. Which one? This one? This is nothing. I have way smaller pencils than that. Maybe not in this pencil jar. This one here, maybe this is the smallest right now. No. Okay, here we go. Smallest penciler. This one here. Look at this pencil now. It's a giant in comparison. Yeah, I normally keep my pencils until they're this big, and then I have a little tray over there that I keep them all on. People say use a pencil extender, and I have tried. I do have a pack of pencil extenders, but I don't like them. I don't know why. I just don't. I love that you always use the same colours. I wish I loved any colour as much as you love peach pink. It's really funny because in real life, I wouldn't gravitate towards that colour. I wouldn't probably have it as my decor, decor. I wouldn't choose that as clothes. I definitely wouldn't choose that as hair colour. I just love it in drawing. Like, I just love, when I was putting, I don't know if you guys saw on Instagram, I put like a wall, you can't see, it's over there, just imagine it in your head. Oh, there's a white wall, and I put like heaps and heaps of art on it. My art, it was probably like 70% mine, because I'm a narcissist, and 30% other people's. And I looked at it, and even the other people's, like the work that I gravitate towards, it all had the same color palette. It was like peach pink, muted greens, pale blue. I mean, if that doesn't scream April, you have a personal color palette, deal with it, then nothing does. So Tiny, yes. Lots of seagulls. Yeah, I bet you get lots of, we get seagulls here too, and we live nowhere near the sea. I think probably about maybe 20 minutes away from like the estuary, I think. Okay, I don't quite know what I'm doing with this. I don't know what I'm doing with this. Who said light foliage? I blame you for this, because I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's just a little sketchbook page. It's actually really nice just to like draw without any pressure or anything, because yeah, like I mentioned, I haven't really been into like art at all for ages. I finally got into it when I was doing the prints and stuff the other day, and then I did a couple of sketches, I think plein air sketches, and then I did Morgan's class, and I also started Sarah Van Dungen's new course on Domestica, which is like a sketchbook course, and now I'm like kind of wanting to draw again, which is awesome. I don't know if you guys ever, I'm sure you have, but if you like recently have been through like an art block kind of thing, but yeah, it's kind of annoying. Not gonna lie, it's a little bit annoying, but we get in there. Here we go. I think I'm gonna finish it there so it's not like super crazy. What do you guys think? Just like this? It's just scribbles, guys. It's okay, right? No, Julia, it's fine. I was just joking. Okay, so we got this one, and then we can finish the sketchbook. Yay! And then we can move on to something else, because I know that I posted on Instagram a whole bunch of photos that I was gonna draw from, and I haven't done that yet. I always do that every time I post photos to Instagram, and I say I'm gonna do these ones. I never do, or I do like 1 out of 5. I always overestimate. Is it overestimate? Underestimate. I always overestimate how much I'm gonna do. No, overestimate. I always underestimate how much I chat. And I mean, I guess I'm streaming, I have to, right? I mean, I could be one of those ASMR streamers where I don't say anything and you just hear like the scribbling of the pencil on the page and like the sharpenings, but I would be so bored, guys. I'm very uncomfortable. I have to keep myself entertained. So our sums are such a snooze. Can't wait for them to be over every time. Sometimes it's nice like to have a break, but then it gets to the point where the break goes on for so long that you almost like get concerned. At one point about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was thinking, do I even want to draw anymore? Like maybe I just don't even want to draw. Maybe it's just not an art block, or it's not like I haven't lost my mojo, I just like I'm not interested in it anymore. And I was like, fine, I'll delete my Instagram, I'll delete my YouTube, I'll throw away my sketchbooks. I had like a little like crisis of identity. Is that what it is? Yeah, it was a bit dramatic. I got over it though. Don't worry guys, I got over it. Sometimes I do think that though, like maybe I should just stop like doing stuff. I'm sure, do you guys ever do that, like, I'm just gonna stop drawing now. I'm just gonna be a normal person. Go to work, come home, make dinner, watch TV, go to bed, and get up and do it all again the next day. That sounds kind of boring. Like, I do that anyway, but I try and fit in exciting stuff in around the boring stuff, which kind of helps. I kind of want to add some yellow in. You know, like how we have a yellow here? I want to add some yellow pencil in, but I don't think I have any that would show up. Maybe this one? That's kind of like a pale yellow. It's more of a peach, actually. I am obsessed with pink peach. Okay, well, I think I'm going to finish that there. What do you think? That's okay, right? And we can finish this. Wow, this was Sketchbook 26. I'm on Sketchbook 50 right now. That's crazy. Okay, so I started it 18th of February 21, which was a long time ago. I don't know if you can remember that far back. Over 2 years ago. And finished it on the 1st of June. Oh, guys, 1st of June today. Happy 1st of the month. I love a 1st of the month. It's so good. And June is my favorite month because it's my birthday month. Carol. Hi, Carol. Same for me. Without art, the boring parts become even more boring. Yes. Do you want us to argue with you? Don't stop. Don't stop. Yes, I want arguments. I'm here for confrontation. No, I actually don't like confrontation, guys. I'm a very passive person. Passive aggressive, but passive still. Okay, do you guys want a real quick sketchbook tour? Because I could just, I might do this on like Instagram in a couple of days. Because I don't have anything to post. Don't forget to add the year. Oh, thank you. 23. Nice. This and that. That's a cool name. I don't really ever get to the point where I feel like throwing in the towel and too stubborn. I just get bored of being uninspired. Yeah, I feel that. Okay, so should I do a quick tour? I'll do a real fast one, then we can move on, yeah? Okay, so this was my marker book. I wanted to try out markers and stuff. I don't know, I think these may be Copic markers, you know, which I think are the best markers to use in the sketchbook. Copic mark, alcohol markers. Okay, flowers. I don't know what these are. Birds. Toucans. I think I did like a thing online where I did like the same image. Oh my god, I got so bored of it. It's on my YouTube channel. I did the same image in 5 different mediums, and it was this two toucans, and I got so bored of drawing toucans by the end. Some fun little animals. And then this is Sarah Dyer. Oh my gosh, it's so bright, guys. Maybe I can change the ISO. Let me see if I can do this quickly. We're getting there. Okay, here we go. I started at the wrong end. I started at the bright end instead of the... that's a bit better. Okay, so this was Sarah Dyer when I was in her Patreon. Love her Patreon. She's so... guys, if you love Patreon and drawing sessions, Sarah Dyer's one is awesome. I cancelled them all a couple of months ago to save some money because I was on like a lot of people's patrons. And I get FOMO every time I see someone do a drawing session from someone else's patron. I'm like, oh, wish I was there. Yeah, it was really fun. It was like... I think these were things from when she went to Valencia. They were like markets and stuff. Is it too dark now? Have I made it too dark? Can't tell. So all of the market stalls, they were like all meat, like hanging, you know, like you get in Spain. And I changed them all to vegetables or fruit, which I thought was pretty funny. So they're all like timed, and I did them with markers and pencil. And then this was the very first sketch I did that I didn't like. Pigs. Back to the markets. I told you it's going to be a very quick tour, guys. And then this was when I was doing my 20k on Instagram, and I was trying to come up with like ideas for 20k. This was another session. I think it was Sarah Dyer. I could be wrong. No, it was Sarah Dyer. So we did like, it was like themed. I don't know. I can't remember, guys. It was a long time ago. It was fun though. I really love her sessions. Did I mention that? Kind of want to go back now. Enjoying them. They're really fun. Oh, and that brings us on today. That was fast. Pigeons. There we go. That was it. Very quick tour, guys. Very quick tour. I hope you enjoyed it. Right, we can move on. Yeah, Carol, I did miss the R. Yeah. Someone pointed it out to me on Instagram when I posted them. I was like, so embarrassed. I lived in Spain for 3 years. You'd think I'd know this. Okay, so let's move on to these paints, which I haven't used since I bought them. They have a special name, but I forgot they're like called the Art Nouveau. They're called the Art Nouveau set, and they're all like pastel-y. They're really nice. What's the time? 8 o'clock already. Wow. Emma. Sorry I said hello, then immediately had to go deal with my tiny human. Hi, Emma. So nice to see you. Again. It's the same in Portuguese. That's why I know. Yeah, I hate it when you do stuff like that. Like, you make a mistake and you know it's wrong. And everyone, well, not everyone, one person pointed it out and I was embarrassed. Mortified, guys. I'm trying to get the light in right now. Okay, so, sketchbooks, where are they? Okay, A5 or A4, what do you guys think? You can tell me. I will listen to you. So I got A5 one here, which is like my random doodle one, and then this one here, which was meant to be trees. See? Trees. It's just become a whole bunch of different stuff now. I'm just gonna put the music back because it stopped. A4, Katie says. I also get patron FOMO. Julia, are you in any people's patrons right now? Any people's patrons? I really love Sarah Dyers, Emma Carlisle, Katie Moody's really nice. Who else? I was in fine arts for like years, like 4 years. Can't remember who else. Oh, Rebecca Green, her patron's really good. The question is, do you enjoy Sarah's session? It wasn't clear. You know what, Bea? I'm glad you asked actually, because I don't think I went over it in enough detail. But I did enjoy them. A4. Okay, we'll go for A4. I didn't join any paintings because I can't choose. Yeah, that's a problem. Like, yeah, there's so many. I was doing a thing where I was like, I would go to one for a few months and then I would go to another one and then I would switch back and I would try to like catch up on everything. But then, especially people that have drawing sessions, you want to be there live. And I was in Sarah Dyers for ages, but then my work got really, really busy. I had this huge project and I was missing all of the live streams. And I know that you can catch up, but it's not the same. Like, I don't know if you know this about me, guys, but I'm very chatty. So if I'm like, can't chat with people, it's like, why? What's the point? I think someone did, I think her name's, I can't remember, someone I follow on Instagram, they did like it was a really cool idea. It was an introverted live stream, maybe you saw, and if you did, tell me the name because I completely forgot. They did like an introvert live stream where basically it was no cameras, no mics, no sharing, and you just like draw together like the reference. And my first thought was, oh, a new art session I can join. And then my second thought was, but if I can't talk, I'm not going. Just talk to myself. I'm only in yours and Emily Harvey. Ah, Katie, that's nice. I'm glad that I made the cut. My work is also crazy right now. I like my domestic courses for the flexibility. Yeah, domestic is fun. I just got into, I don't know if you, I think I mentioned Julia, I got into Sarah Van Dungan's new one. It's really nice. You can just bash them out on the weekend. I'd also hate not talking. I'm such an extrovert. Yeah, Julia, you are a chatty Cathy as well. When you're at the Odd Oranges, I'm always like, yeah, so someone else will be talking today. I can't do the silent zooms, no neither. I need something. I was talking about this the other day to Martin because he was downstairs doing Warhammer He was downstairs. I brought extra water with me today, guys. I'm prepared. He was downstairs doing Warhammer models, like painting his Warhammer. And I was upstairs in here. I think I was drawing or something. Gosh, I don't know. And I went downstairs and he had been sitting in silence for like 3 hours just painting. And I said, you don't want to put any music on? And he's like, no. I was like a podcast or television, like anything? And he was like, no, I like the silence. I don't know, is he a psychopath? Just sitting in silence. There were too many in the Odd Orange this week. I was super uncomfortable talking. Yeah, Katie, there were so many people in there. You didn't chat at all, did you? You, I remember at one point you turned your camera off and then you disappeared. I think you had problems with the internet, right? But, the thing is, there were a lot of people in there, but still not many people were talking. So, but I guess more people were talking because I didn't talk as much on Tuesday. I really do like to work in silence sometimes. Yeah, for me, the only time I will work in silence is when I really, really, really have to concentrate. So like today at work, I had to finish a video by 12 and I started at 7 so I could get it finished. And then, what was I saying? Oh, I listen to music basically. So I have like levels. So it's like Netflix, YouTube, podcast, music, silence, and depending on how much I have to do and how much I have to concentrate, I'll go down like the levels. Or sometimes on a Friday afternoon I just put like pop music on and I'll just dance at work, which is nice. My internet has been nuts. Yeah, that's annoying. Hello A. Wait, can I just quickly ask, do you get a lot of Pretty Little Liars comments about your name? Or am I just like, I'm just super lame? I didn't even know there was something like a silent Zoom. I didn't know either, but yeah. The number of people in the room sadly does not stop me talking too much and embarrassing myself. Yeah, it's fun. I think Odd Orange is good too because a lot of people have their cameras turned off. So, and a lot of people don't talk. I think people enjoy like just being there and listening to people, which is what I do when I'm new, like somewhere, like if I go to a new stream, if I didn't know anyone, I probably wouldn't talk at all. I just feel really comfortable in Odd Orange because I know a lot of people there, and I think we get the same people every week, every session, right? So it's like almost like become like a little like friend group. Not like, come around to my house and have a cup of tea and talk about your problems group, but like a nice like online chill kind of friend group. I don't know. What do you think, Juliet? You go there every session. Do you think that's kind of like the vibe? Alright, cool. So I'm gonna do these geese. I love this goose so much on the left here, this grey one. The grey goose. Isn't that alcohol? I think that's alcohol, right? He's so sassy. And I don't know if he's a man, and I don't know if the other 3 are females, but that's what I like to think, that he's like got all the ladies. I do not, but that surprises me. It does, I know. I mean, I haven't seen that show for years, not since it first came out, but that was my immediate thought. A silent Zoom is a work-along Zoom, right? Kind of like a work together kind of thing. Right, so I think what I'm gonna do is draw basically all green, and then I'll go in over the top with white. Do you think that sounds good? We'll see how it goes. And I'm gonna do this on this page, and then on the next, on the next page, if I can find the arrow here, I'll do this one. Okay, that didn't work. That was like a magic trick that didn't happen. This one, them all walking. Or maybe I'll do them walking here and then, yeah, I'll do that. Okay, cool. I'm glad we got to the bottom of that, guys. When I'm nervous and with much to do, I need to be in silence, otherwise I just fall all over the place. Yeah, I'm like that when I'm really busy at work, but yeah, like if I have so much going on, I have to be in silence. But when I'm drawing, I can't be in silence. Okay, I haven't used these paints in ages, and I didn't realize how, I was gonna say how wet they are. That doesn't make any sense. They're nice though, I really like them. Carol, yeah, I see everyone talking about it. Yeah, I think it's because she had this big sketchbook update with Magali, and so I think that was super popular, so probably it's been on Instagram like a bit more than it would. But they Morgan has free ones every first Tuesday of the month. It's free for 40 minutes, I think, and then every third Tuesday of the month it's 90 minutes and it's £3. But I would definitely recommend the ones that are £3. Like £3 to me seems really reasonable for like the amount of images and just hanging out with people, and it's just like a nice, I don't know, it's just really nice. I like it. I used to be super shy, but something changed and now I can't be stopped, but somebody probably should. No, I think it's fine, Juliet. It's nice to have chatty people and people that aren't so chatty. I always do this. I always go over I go over here. Where do you guys keep your paints? Above? To the left? To the right? Or on like one of the artists' palettes? I don't know if anyone ever does that, but... Okay, I don't like that colour. It's too bright. I definitely like talking in the odd orange sessions to encourage other people and to keep Morgan company. Yeah, definitely. I think it's nice to have people talking, especially if like everyone was super quiet all the time. I think it would be, I mean, for me, I would feel awkward. I think a lot of people wouldn't feel that though. I think that's probably just like people, some people like silence, some people don't, you know, like Martin. Maybe he likes silence so much because I'm always talking. I just realized that. Maybe it's like, wow, April, you weren't in the room for 3 hours and I finally could hear myself think. Huh. It makes sense now. It's actually making sense now. It's really funny actually, because whenever I'm not talking, like if I'm quiet for a while, he asks me what's wrong. We went on a hike, I think, I can't remember. We were somewhere in the car a while ago, a couple of weeks ago, and we were driving back and I was in the passenger seat, and I think I was thinking about like a plan, like maybe work, maybe art, I can't remember, but I was like coming up with plans in my head, like thinking things through. And it was about maybe 30-40 minutes we were in silence. We were driving back from somewhere on the other side of the Lake District, and he was like, April, are you okay? I was like, what's wrong? I was like, nothing's wrong. He was like, you're so quiet though. He thought something was wrong because I hadn't talked. Like, that's how much I talk, guys. That he literally thought something was wrong. So that's when you know you got a problem. I've only been to one and I really liked it. Couldn't catch another one ever since. Is that because you're always busy, Bia? Left like you were doing. What do you mean? Oh, left like over here, which makes no sense. It's funny because sometimes I ask questions and I forget the question I've asked and people answer them, and then I have no idea what they're talking about. My partner constantly yo-yos between I like listening to you ramble and oh my god, please stop. Yeah, mine doesn't mind. I think sometimes he just zones out, to be honest. I think he just probably just like nods at the right time, you know, like, I mean, let's not lie, everyone has done that before, like zoned out when someone's talking and you know when they're expecting you to kind of like nod or like say or oh, that sucks. You don't have to listen, you just like know from their tone. I've never done that with Martin though. Poor Martin. I'm a chatterbox too. I keep feeling the need to fill the silence. Yeah. Maybe it's like a personality thing. Alright, this is very wet, but I really like it. The colours. Let me zoom in. It's a bit glossy, like kind of see, but maybe when it's dry we can see a little bit better. But I just love the colours. Like this pink especially, so pretty. So what I'm gonna do is on the other page, I don't know if I'll get all this done tonight because I just realized it's gonna take a while to dry. on the other page I'll kind of do the same, and then we'll let these dry, and then we'll do the geese on top. Now I don't know where to put the paint. I'll put it over here. I'll just keep reaching over, or maybe I'll put it at the top. Okay. Does anyone have these paints? I got them from Japan? I feel like they're from Japan, right? I feel like I got them from Japan. They came out a while ago. They're really hard to find. I couldn't find them anywhere. I asked Instagram, and I got a lot of lovely people telling me where to get them from. I found them finally on Japan because they were sold out in a lot of places. But they're like a special edition. I don't know if they were limited edition, just like a special edition muted tones. So I got super into muted tones a while ago, and these are really nice because they're like pre-muted for you, so you don't have to like mix them with anything. And this was the other night when we went out at about 9:30, so literally as the sun was setting, like the sun had already set. I guess it was kind of like that twilight time. It's really nice. Didn't see any vampires though. No vampires, but not that kind of twilight, guys. I have them. I was lucky enough to get them just in time on Amazon. Oh, cool. Yeah, I didn't see them on Amazon. I even went onto the American Amazon, and they were out of stock there too. They're so nice though. I really like them. Do you like them, Carol? Oh, I bought them at Choose and Keepin'. Yeah, someone told me about Choose and Keepin'. So expensive. Were they expensive, Julia, at Choose and Keepin'? I can't actually remember how much they were. For me, like on, I think, oh gosh, you guys know what, actually? They were pretty cheap, and I just remembered now. They were cheap, but the shipping to come from Japan was like flipping expensive. It was almost double. It doubled the price. So it probably would have been cheaper for me to go take a train to London and get them. I think Choose and Keepin' delivers though. I have a thing with Choose and Keepin'. Ever since I went to London, I bought these pencils. These, what are they? The Era to Gem pencils, which I do not like. I haven't given them a good chance, but I don't like them. They're so pretty though, and I saw them. They're all laid out beautiful. You guys, if you know Choose and Keepin', it's like this fancy, trendy, cool art shop of like expensive stuff, but it's all packaged beautifully. They have stuff from like different like handcrafted paints and things. So yeah, these are beautiful. They were in like a lovely box. They were £50. I had £50 for my birthday money, so I bought them. The guy wouldn't take my money because it was just after COVID. So I had this £50 in my bag, and I handed it over to him like, here's the money. And he said, oh, we don't take cash. So I ended up buying it from my bank account. So technically not a birthday present. And then on the train on the way home, I was very curious. I looked them up on Amazon. They're £20 cheaper, guys. I'm sorry, say what you want about Amazon, but £20 is £20. It's a lot of money. Oh, Shadow and Bone. Oh, okay, Bea, bye. Does she mean going to watch Shadow and Bone, or she's literally going, like she's jumping into the world of Shadow and Bone? Because that would be impressive. You love them. Yeah, they're nice, aren't they? I mean, I haven't actually painted with them much, if I'm honest. This is like the second time. I should use them more though. I buy lots of supplies from Amazon Japan. I haven't bought anything from Amazon Japan. Is it cheap? Like, Carol, I forgot where you live. Do you live in the UK? Is it cheap to like ship? It costs way cheaper to me than choosing keeping the shipping even to Ireland. Okay, let's say Ireland. You live in Ireland? Okay, let's just say that. The shipping to Ireland is prohibitive. No way. Why? I don't get it. What do they have against Ireland? Okay, Bea's gonna watch. Okay, bye Bea. Have fun. I haven't seen second season yet. I heard it's not as good. They're £25 and £65 on Choose and Keepin'. Oh wow, really, Katie? Okay, I think I probably paid about the same then. Yeah, because I think they were like 17. It was like £17 to buy, which I thought was pretty cheap. I'm just remembering this. I don't know. I'm just making this up, really. It could be any price, but I think they were £17. And then the shipping was like £27 or something stupid. And by that time I'd already bought them. So it was like, I couldn't, like, I think I could have cancelled, but I didn't cancel. Anyway, that's the most exciting story that you'll ever hear about paints. So you're welcome. Go inside that shop for the experience. Yeah, I'm surprised they don't like sell tickets on the door, to be honest. I need some more paper. This is very soggy. Luckily, I have my own roll. I brought it upstairs because I was sick of going downstairs to get some. Shipping here plus the VAT. Shipping from Japan usually costs 12 to 14 euro. That's not too bad. Do you guys ever do that thing where you're not quite sure what a colour is, but you think this could work, and then you realise you really don't like it? I don't know, something about blue-green, like this blue-green, I don't like. I think when I was younger, I used to really enjoy a blue-green, like a cyan or a teal, turquoise. I was gonna keep coming up with names, but I can't think of any more. But I don't think I like them anymore. I think I'm like yellow blues, yellow greens now. Yeah. This is a really nice field though that I took these pictures in. It's like by the canal. Remember I was telling you about the canal that isn't a canal. It's actually in fact just a track. You can turn off and go to like the right down this road. And for ages I kept seeing all these people when I was walking to the canal. I kept seeing all these people turn off down this random road, and I was like, what's down there? Because everyone's going down there. And there's no houses down there, which is a track. So one day Martin and I walked down there just to like have a nosy, and at the bottom there's another path that takes you along the river. So another canal, the river, actual water. And we didn't go along there, so it branches out and you can go two different ways along the river. And then there's also this field, like it's kind of, you go and walk around it in a loop. It's only maybe 15-20 minutes to walk around it, and they keep cows in there, and it goes along, it's like a horseshoe bend of the river, so like follows the river. So you can see on the photo here by the trees the reflection of the water. That's where the geese were. I've been there a few times now, like maybe like 10-15 times. It's really nice. It's such a nice little walk. It's like only 40-minute loop from home, so it's a nice little walk to do after dinner, or like in the morning before work, I guess. I like the light yellow greens and dark blue greens. Yeah, I got dark blue green, kind of like this one here. That one I don't mind. It's the bright like tealy sea green that I've kind of gone off as I've gotten older. Do you know why? Okay, so guys, it is 20:34. I don't think this is going to dry without the help of a hairdryer. So I can either forget about it and come back another day, or I can hairdryer quickly. Or like I can forget about this one and go to a different sketchbook, or I can hairdryer it. What do you think? I think this is going to be a fun spread though. Must have nice colours. Because in the other sketchbook, I was going to use these paint pens. How many I've got? But I don't think I'll have time to do both. Should I hairdryer it quickly? Right, give me 2 secs. Hi. Okay, so I don't think it's completely dry. There's still like a few little patches, but it's fine. We can kind of draw around them. Like you can see here, it's all glossy. Definitely did not dry that properly. Yeah. It's fine. We can start with this page and hopefully this one will dry. And I was just thinking while I was hair drying, I was thinking, wow, this hair dries hot. But I was also thinking, who says we can't use paint pens as well? We can use whatever we want. I mean, we're the boss of our own fate. Is that right? I don't know. Guys, look how many paint pens I have. I don't want to brag or anything, but I got a lot of paint pens. I went through a paint pen phase where, let's just say it was a bit of a problem, a bit of an issue. I had a bit of an issue with paint pens, and I use about 4 of these colors. Okay, so the chunkier the better. Oh look, a bonus pencil I found. That's nice. The chunkier the better with paint pens, as far as I'm concerned. I have the other ones, the skinny ones. Don't like them as much, or really at all. These chunky ones I love. Do you guys like the chunky ones? I'm sure you do. So the colors that I use all the time, I like 3 colors, like 4 colors max. These 4 I use all the time. Oh, actually this one here too. Oh, and this one. Okay, okay, 6 colors max. Pink peach, obviously. Gotta have a pink peach. Bright neon pink, yes. Pale pink, yes. Ochre yellow. And then kind of like a pale ash green. And then a beige. All of these ones I bought because I loved the other ones. I don't really use them. Maybe we can use them tonight. I'm envious of your maximalist approach to art supplies. I'm drawing with just 1 gel pen this evening. Yeah, you gotta have all the art supplies, the more the merrier. So I'm thinking maybe we can find some other colors to use for the trees. Let's have a look. I'm just trying to get some paper. Sorry, it was stuck. Okay, so I'm thinking for the trees. This is really nice color. It's like mauve. Is that a mauve? What would you call that? Would you call that a mauve? I don't know. That could be a nice one for the sky. And then this pale blue is also really nice. Ugh. Sometimes the lids get stuck though. I don't think that's gonna work though tonight. So I'll say no to that one. I'll put ones away that we're not gonna use. Maybe this bright yellow for the grass could be nice. That's lilac. Lilac, thank you. Actually, what is it called? It's called Made in Germany. No, it's not. Molotov don't have the names on them. They have them on the sticker here, which you tear the sticker off when you buy the... Come on, Molotov. Get your act together. Okay, so this, for example, is an example of the colour that I said I don't like. So I bought it, but I don't use it. Let's use it tonight. And this, I love this colour as well. Kind of like an ash green. Ash green? What do you call that? Ash green? Again, no colour on here. No name. And I think that's all. We don't want to go overboard with the colours. And then from here, probably none of them. Maybe this one. That's it. Okay. I'm a little bit concerned about putting paint pens over the watercolor. Gouache, sorry. But hey, you gotta try things, right? Let's try it. So this is basically, I don't know if you can see this, is basically the same color. So it's not doing anything. But maybe on this side, and I don't have the photo to hand, so we're just gonna make this up. Gotta experiment. Yes, Kelly, hi. Gotta experiment, definitely. That's how you learn, right? Okay, so maybe in the trees at the top here, I mean, I have kind of used a lot of these colors. The thing with the paint pens that I like is, you see how there's, let me zoom. Let me zoom and get my artist voice on. So the thing that I like about so the thing that I like about the paint pens is, you know how like the watercolor puts this separation in, but then we could just bring in some paint pens and kind of like make it a little, I don't know, less separated. But also I love how chunky they are, because you can just get these like random thick lines that aren't really in nature. It's kind of more abstract, I guess. But yeah, I'm just kind of smushing this anywhere, really. It doesn't really matter. I mean, we're going to go in a minute and it's probably going to become a bit of a mess with like pencils and stuff. So the main thing in here really is the geese. So they are the stars of the show. Do you guys go through periods of using art supplies? Like I went through a period where I was just using these paint pens, and then I didn't use them for literally months. I do that all the time, and then you kind of forget things that you really loved. So I'm just remembering how much I love paint pens, which is nice. Celeste, hi Celeste. Welcome to the stream. Just to catch you up, we are drawing some geese tonight. If I can make my computer work. Sometimes the mouse stops working on my computer. It could just be low on battery though. So I'm drawing these two pictures of these geese, and so far we've made a big mess of the background, and now we're making an even bigger mess. We're just having fun, experimenting with different materials. Anyone that's joined since I last asked, which was about an hour ago, what are you guys drawing? Are you drawing anything tonight? Are you painting anything? What are you working on? I'm just trying to get that, if you guys are wondering what I'm doing. There is a method to the madness. I promise. I'm trying to put in bits where I think the shadow is. I don't know. Geese, yay! Love what you've done so far. I'm doing dishes. Perfect. It's a perfect thing to watch when you're doing dishes. I used to watch live streams when I was cooking dinner. And it's quite nice because you don't have to like concentrate on it too much, and you can just kind of chill out. And then you don't have to think about doing dishes either, which is nice. I have been weeding vinyl for my new keychain launch. What do you mean, Katie? Weeding vinyl? I've never heard that before. Ink doodles. Oh, that's fun. I love doing some ink doodles sometimes. Okay, let's try and bring in this color. I don't really know if we need it, to be honest. It's probably just adding another color that we don't need, but sometimes this is a problem with me. I go a little bit overboard with the colors. Don't know if you've noticed. Sometimes I'm like, I'll do a limited color palette, and then 25 colors later, I haven't. I don't know. I just like it. I just like colors too much. Oh. I wish you could see two things at once. Like to have two images on the page. That'd be nice. Okay, we have one color left. Do you think we should use it or no? It's purple. I'm not even gonna wait for your response. I'm gonna go for it. Oh, it's a really nice purple actually. Oh, sorry, lilac. It's a really nice lilac. Because that pink in the sky was a bit of a strange one. So we'll just cover it up a little bit. No one will know. And I don't really think this needs anything, but we'll put some purple at the bottom. Why not? Why not? There we go, done. And now we're gonna let that dry a tiny little bit, and then we're gonna come in with the pencils. So while it's drying, we can pick the pencil colors to use. So I'm gonna pour them all out again. I drew some pigeons with you and now a scribbly pomegranate. Oh, pomegranates are so fun to draw. Are you doing like all the inside with the little like pomegranates? What are the things on the side called? Seeds? Pomegranate seeds? Yes. I just answered my own question. I love when that happens. I cut the vinyl with my silhouette. Oh, Katie, my condolences that you have to use a silhouette. And have to remove weed, the negative space. So the word weed is that what you're doing? Like you're taking out the word weed from the vinyl that you're doing? Like that's the thing? Interesting. Okay, let's just pick a few colours. Won't go crazy, guys. We won't go crazy. Let's limit ourselves to 6 colours. We can do it. 8 colours. No, 6 colours. Okay, first, gotta have my middle verdigris. It's my favourite. One of. We need a dark colour for the shadows. That can only be this one here. Dark phthalo-cyan green, obviously. Rolls off the tongue. Then we need maybe like a pink or something like contrast. I'm trying to be artistic here, guys. I'm trying real hard for you to try to sound like I know what I'm talking about. I do not. Yes, let's go with the pink. And apricot. I love apricot. I know that apricot isn't really in this image, but trust me, it'll be superb. And a dark blue, I think would be nice as well. Dark blue, like a really dark muted blue. Because I keep looking at this one, but that one's too bright. That one, by the way, is Prussian blue. I know the blue I want, I just can't see it. Maybe this one here. Payne's grey. Not really blue, but bluish. And last one. We can have one more colour. What colour should we have? Maybe another green, because it is quite a lot of foliage. Oh, maybe this one. It's like olive green. No, not olive green. Like a green. Maybe this one here. Yeah, this one. Moss green. Okay, these are my colours. Moss green, middle verdigris, anthraquinoid pink, Payne's grey, green, and apricot. I think that'll do. And then at the end we'll do neo colours too. So everything. Everything, guys. I'm weeding all the negative space. Oh, okay. You're taking the negative space from the vinyl. That makes sense. I thought you meant that like you were making, in my head you were making some kind of gardening, like something gardening that had the word weed in it. I don't know why. I don't know why you'd make something gardening. I mean, sounds fun. You could do. Should we just add in one more colour? Like lucky number 7. You gotta have 7 colours, right? You can't just have 6. That's weird. Maybe just this one here, and then that's 8. And that's enough, I think. Oh, I sent you a picture on Instagram. Can I share, Katie? I predict you're gonna miss having turquoise. Oh. You know what? Now that you said that, Julia, I think we might have to pop back into the old pencil cup. Okay, we'll use the tiniest pencil known to man. Alright, I've got 9 colours. It's better than 27, though. Okay, Katie says Tess, so I think that means we can go ahead and share. Let me just have a look. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. I don't know if you guys can see this. It says, she is strong, fierce, brave. And then, Katie, you're taking out the bits between the words, right? Like the bits in between the H and the O and the R. That's cool. Very nice colours too. Vinyl actually was quite easy on the silhouette. I remember I did. It's only when you have to do the print and cut that's the torture. Okay, cool. Let's do some sharpening. I was only going to do an hour tonight, but it's already coming up on 2 hours, guys. And I also wanted to go for a walk before bed. It's not going to be dark for a while. That's so nice in summer. It says it's going to be light for like another hour at least. So we'll see if we can bust through this. We've got to get the geese in, obviously, start of the show. I'm thinking for the geese that I'll actually use neo oil pastels, neo pastels. Sorry, my phone keeps dinging. It's Martin. He's sending me things. There's a hedgehog in our garden. Look. Mine just sent me this picture of a hedgehog in the garden. Oh, cute. And there's a video too. Can I share? Can I how do you make it bigger? Oh, I love hedgehogs. They're so cute. I forgot what I was saying now. I got very excited about the hedgehog. Okay. Oh, neo pastels with the, I think with the geese. So I'll do them last, and they'll go over everything else. Okay, now we're gonna bust through it because I didn't realize how late it was, and I actually do want to go for bed. So yeah. Okay, cool. So we're gonna start with this one here, which is this, and we're not going to even worry about the geese. Like the geese would go like here, 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 here. We're not even going to worry about it because I know that I'm going to go over with neo pastels. So yeah, it's all good. So basically I'm just gonna scribble. It's the professional technique, and I'm just gonna like abstract out the shadows, I think. And for me personally, I don't know if it's the same with you guys if you do mixed media, but for me, where the colored, when you start using the colored pencils is when it kind of comes together, because before then it's almost just like a mess of colors. But also, again, I don't know if you are the same. I'm not very good with big like this. This is actually quite difficult for me with all the trees. I did this one a while ago, like last week, and you can kind of see. Like this is a huge tree, and I kind of just scribbled. Like I don't really know how to draw them. I don't really know how to do like the separation or the leaves, or like how much detail do you put in. So I'm kind of still figuring out what to do with things like this. But it's quite good to challenge yourself, I guess. I'd rather be drawing winter trees. They're a lot easier. But yeah, try and challenge myself a little bit. Let's bring in some this. This isn't turquoise. I don't know the name of it though. I should know the name of it because it's one of my favorite color pencils. If anyone knows the name, it's you'll recognize the color. It's the Cavendish Illuminance, and I bet it's literally on the tip. Like I can almost see the word in my head, but I can't remember what it is. But actually, you know, Juliet, you were right. I think this is a brilliant idea to have this color in. So thanks for remembering it. Does anyone have any tips for doing foliage like this? Because I always find it super hard. Oh, Chrysocolla Blue. Yes, that's the one. Like I'm basically showing you right now what I'm doing. Like this is just, I just scribble, try and like get in the form. I mean, I think at times like in the past I've done, you know, like how you can like do individual leaves like this. You can't see that at all. Sorry, that was, okay, that's as far as I can zoom. But like, you know how you can kind of like show this is the bush, like this is the tree, and you draw like a few leaves like this. I mean, I have done that in the past. I don't really like it though. I'm not really like a huge fan of it. So I have to come up with another way of like drawing foliage, I guess. It's very difficult. Especially when you have so many colors. Like how do you bring this all together? And I think the way you bring it together is by using less colors on top. Like if I was to use this dark green and just kind of keep going and get all of the shadows in, and it would kind of bring it all together. So you would, it's almost like negative space drawing, kind of. I don't know, sometimes guys, I just ramble. I just talk and talk and talk. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Foliage, someone please help me out. There's some branches here. I'm clinging on to branches right now because I know I like branches. Branches are easy. They have form. I think that's the problem with foliage. It doesn't have any form. Like it does. I'm sure if you know how to draw it, it does. For me, I just see just a lot of detail, like just too much. But yeah, trees, branches are nice and they kind of show you what you're looking at. Oh, I'm looking at a tree. That came out of nowhere. I especially love when the paint's really dark and the pencil's really light, or vice versa. I guess when the pencil's dark and the paint's light, that's also nice, but I like it the other way around better, I think. So I know that there's some trees that kind of branches, just like the impression of trees, I guess. I mean, this isn't too bad, right? Right, guys? You're good at winter trees and they're the hardest. Do you reckon? For me, that like, actually, when you're trying to do them properly, like you're trying to copy them like how they actually look. I guess they are quite difficult because there's just so many branches and stuff. But yeah, I guess it's easy to stylize them, I think, especially if you're not drawing from reference. Like if you're just like draw a tree, someone just says draw a tree, I think I'd probably do like a winter tree, like a bear tree, or a tree with a bear in it. Would it be even better? Some colors here I don't even know if I'll use, like this one. I think it's too dark. What are your guys' worst things to draw? And I don't know if guises is a word, but I'm hoping you know what I mean. What is the thing that you find the most tricky to draw? For me, I think probably it would definitely be like a mass of like a lot of detail. So like foliage, obviously it's got a lot of detail. Katie says people are also quite tricky, aren't they? I think especially if you're trying to draw them realistically, like obviously if you can be more stylized, I think it's probably a bit easier. But also, you know, they say that you need to know the rules before you can break the rules. So you kind of almost need to know how to draw a person properly before you can stylize them, which is tricky. So I'm just coming up to the bit in the tree where it's like really light. So I was just gonna kind of like draw some shapes and hope that it looks like shadows. I don't know. Drawing and trying to explain to you what I'm drawing almost feels like when I was learning how to drive, and one of the lessons that my driving instructor made me do, because I basically didn't have much concentration. My mind wanders a lot. And one of the exercises he made me do was when I had to drive down the road, like it was like 40 minutes drive, and I had to say everything that I was thinking in my head. Like, oh, I'm coming up to a traffic light. It's red. I have to stop. Now I'm putting the parking brake on. Now I'm doing this, like that, for like 40 minutes. That's how I feel trying to explain how I'm drawing. It's very awkward, guys. And yes, I have picked up another colour. I was hoping you hadn't noticed. I need to practice drawing animals more. Very tricky for me. Animals are tough too because there's so many of them. Like, you can be good at drawing one animal. I'm terrible at drawing another animal. Like, I really love drawing cats. And I like to think that I draw some cute cats. But then you come to draw dogs. Completely different. Dogs are so hard for me to draw. But yeah, animals are fun. Animals are fun. They are tricky. I think it just takes practice, doesn't it? Like everything. Hi, how are you? I'm losing my voice a little bit, but I'm fine. Thanks. Thanks for asking. You come in a bit late. We haven't finished yet, though. We're still going. We're drawing this. I've just been talking about how bad foliage is, like to draw, and how I don't like it. and I asked everyone what they find hard to draw. So that's what you've missed. I mean, a whole bunch of other stuff, but that was just the last 5 minutes that you missed. But yeah, how are you? How's your project going? Have you finished your book yet? Because last time I saw it, I think it was a couple of days ago, you posted it was really cool. Alright, I think this section here looks a bit weird, huh? With like all of this white pale stuff. I'm good. Finally having a break from art. Haven't drawn in nearly a week. Oh, I was going to say that sounds amazing, but then I realized I haven't drawn in like 3 months consistently. So I'm the opposite to you. I'm trying to get out of the long break that I had from art. So I thought I would do a live stream tonight, get back into it, you know. And it's been really good, although I am struggling a little bit with this. I kind of feel all over the place, like I'm not really sure what I'm doing. But I'm just trying to keep on keeping on. And then we're going to draw the geese in last, so that'll be nice. I feel like I need more colours. I know that I said I was only going to use 6, and then I got 9, and now I'm on to number 10. But I feel like I need more colours, like it's not enough. Finished my project last week, so basically in holiday mode. Nice. So have you finished uni? Wait, is it June? At the end of the year is September. Are you on like a little mini break? And then you go back? Because that's nice. I remember having breaks. I remember being a student and having breaks. It doesn't happen anymore as an adult. I mean, you get holidays, but I feel like they do not last long. Although, guys, I have a holiday next week. I'm so excited. I have a holiday from next Thursday till the Tuesday, so like 5 days, because it's my birthday, which is awesome. I love my birthday so much. I don't know if you guys like celebrating birthdays. Some people are kind of weird with their birthdays, like they don't like to celebrate, but I'm not one of those people. I'm one of those people that drag my birthday out for like 2 weeks. I love a good birthday. I think I'm almost getting to the end of this. And when I say the end, I'm like, I'm getting to my limit with this with these trees. I just don't know what to do. Every time I look, I'm like, oh, it's just all I see. I think I need to work on. I did this course once. I didn't do the course. I started it. I did one of the 50 lessons on the course. It was a flipping long course, guys. It was like a landscape course. I didn't finish it, obviously, but I did the first couple of lessons. And the guy was talking about breaking down the shapes. So in this bush, you wouldn't just see the mass of bush of green. You would like break down the shapes. So like actually it was like value first. So it was like dark, medium, light, and then within that the shapes, like, so the medium would also have shapes in it. It was very complex, and you had to like practice on landscapes, which I did, but nothing like this. So I think you just need to practice, right, to get better at this stuff. Pretty much finished now. Just got the degree show to do, which is only for a week, then I'll be moving back home. So you've all finished with uni. Wait, for like ever? Yes, I am bringing another colour in. I don't know if anyone's keeping count. This is number 11. I feel like I judge myself more than anyone on the amount of colours I use. All done. Wow. I remember when you were just in college. It's all grown up. How long was your course though? Like 2 years? Was it like a 2-year course? Okay, I think I'm done because I'm just staring now at the page and I'm like, can't think of anything else to do. I'm just gonna work on the grass. Juliet judges me but silently. Juliet, go ahead, judge me out loud. Honestly, I can take it. It was 3 years. Wow, that went fast. Man, I loved uni. I loved studying. I would be a permanent student if I could. Which is why I went to uni a lot. Like, I did a graphic design course, and then I traveled for a year. I didn't like graphic design, so then I went back. I did my bachelor's, which was it was called what was it called? I think it was called multimedia, but it was film, animation, 3D, web design. It was very multi. And then in the last 2 years, you chose what, you chose either film or 3D. And I chose 3D, so then I did 3D. Then I came to England, and then I bumped around for like 5 years, traveling, working in pubs, living in Spain, teaching English. And then I was like, gotta get serious, April. I was an au pair in Spain. I hated it. And I thought, gotta get serious. I gotta get a proper job. But by that point, I hadn't worked in the industry. It was like 5 years since I'd done my degree. So I thought, no one's gonna hire me. So this was back before like social media was a thing. If social media was a thing, I think maybe I would have tried to like do something myself. I don't know, maybe I wouldn't have. Maybe I would have been too scared. But yeah, I ended up getting my master's degree. And then after that, I got a job. And the rest, as they say, is history. So yeah, I've been to uni 3 times. What did I learn? I mean, not that much, I guess, if I had to go 3 times. It was fun though. I loved uni. I know some people don't, like, it's not for them. Sometimes I think if I was around now and if I knew that I wanted to do art, because back then I kind of really didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to do something creative, but I didn't know like what. Which is why I got into 3D. But I don't know. I'd like to think that I would have taken the leap and tried to become an illustrator. Okay, we're going to move on to this one. I think this has actually turned out okay, right? Like, it's very abstract, but... I would also be a permanent student if I could. Yeah, learning is fun. I love learning. I want people to teach me things. I'm tired of teaching myself. What do you teach yourself, Juliet? What are you teaching yourself right now? Anything fun? Like a language or anything? I think right now, I don't know if I'm teaching myself lino printing, I guess. I mean, I'm looking at like, I'm not going through like tutorials really. I kind of go online sometimes when I want to, I think I went online for something I can't remember like a couple of times, but I haven't been watching full videos. I've just been kind of dipping in and out, but I've been trying to like teach myself. And also I've been asking a lot of questions to Sabine, who's house plant sketchbook on Instagram, and she's been so helpful. She's helped me so much. I keep asking her random questions about lino printing. So yeah, that's what I'm teaching myself right now, I guess. I guess I'm teaching myself German long term with the help of the general public, and also I have to learn a lot of stuff for work. Oh, that's annoying. I guess I don't have to learn that much for work. I mean, sometimes I do. I'll look at, like, if I get inspired by a new technique or something, I'll figure out how to do it. Because I'm a motion designer, if you guys didn't know. If you're new, or you just popped in, you didn't know what I did for money. I'm a motion designer, so I basically make videos, animations, mainly 2D, but I have a background in 3D, so I very occasionally, because we don't really have a lot of like 3D work, our clients don't really, it's like too expensive, takes too long. So yeah, we don't really do much 3D, but a lot of 2D animation and stuff. It's really fun. A lot of it's kind of not fun, but we get some really fun projects sometimes. So yeah, that's what I do in my day job. Which you think my YouTube videos would be amazing, wouldn't you? I'm so lazy with YouTube. I'm not really into the filming. Like, I don't really know much about filming, like using the film camera itself, like best lighting. Also, I'm so lazy. I can't be bothered to like set the camera up, lighten up. I don't wear makeup. I barely brush my hair, guys. So I'd say my YouTube videos are like very budget. but you think I would at least like make an effort and make some cool stuff, seeing as I do know how to do it, like animation stuff. But it's kind of like, I always think of it as the chef who comes home from work and they've spent, you know, 12 hours on their feet cooking food for other people. The last thing they want to do is cook a meal for themselves, you know? Speaking from experience, because I used to work in a pub, in a kitchen. I wasn't a chef, guys. I was a microwave jockey, so please don't think that I was anything. I was no Gordon Ramsay. But yeah, my mum used to say the same because she used to work in restaurants, and she used to say, I don't want to come home and cook food for other people. I've been cooking food all day. I always think about that. Sadly, research science is basically like if learning was a job. I bet that's quite taxing too, like mentally, like draining. Because basically you'd have to be on all day, like you wouldn't be able to take a break. You'd have to always be thinking. I've also been enjoying teaching myself to YouTube. Oh yeah, your videos, I haven't seen many of them because I haven't been watching a lot of YouTube recently, but your thumbnails are always very eye-catching. And the videos that I have seen are really nice. So I would say that you're doing very well with YouTube. Oh, go check out Juliet's YouTube. Juliet is Chroma, I forgot the name, Chroma File. Is that it? Was your degree in animation? Yeah, my bachelor degree was like in kind of a mix, so a mix of animation and film. And then I did a master's degree in 3D animation. Sorry, I didn't say that. At Bournemouth University, which is just down the road from where Julia lives, in Eastbourne. Not that I should be sharing private information, but she did say in stream earlier, so it's fine. Right, Juliet? Right, Juliet? Chroma File, yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, it was cool. Initially, I wanted to be a video game like artist, so I wanted to make the environments for video games, and that's my final master project. I made a video game level, so I made like a whole level, and it was playable, like you could walk through and play and stuff. But when I came to England, I moved to England, and I had all of my uni stuff in a hard drive, and I actually speak about this on my vlog, so I won't go into it too much, but basically my hard drive broke and I lost all of my uni stuff. So back in those days, it was £700 to get my hard drive fixed. They had to put it into the lab and open it up with like special materials and stuff, special tools. So I didn't get it done, obviously, because I didn't have £700. So yeah, I kind of lost all of my uni stuff. I don't have any of it, so which is why I ended up traveling and kind of like bumming around, because I didn't have anything to get a job with, and it was like a mammoth task to think about basically recreating my portfolio from, you know, the computer in my parents' bedroom in England, because I like moved over to England. I didn't know anyone. I lived with my parents. I was sleeping on like an air mattress in my sister's bedroom. She was like 16. I doubt I know for a fact she did not enjoy it. I mean, what 16-year-old would want their older sister living on an air mattress on the floor of their bedroom, you know? Cramp their style. So it wasn't like the best situation. I didn't really put any planning into that coming to England. Just kind of did it on a whim. But yeah, that's fine. Alright, I'm going to try and put some more branches in. And then also, I just realized these trees kind of like need some leaves at the top. Currently pre-recording for a week away. I think I'm gonna have to keep it simple. Yeah, have you been able to keep to like a schedule? I remember when I first started YouTube, I was so like, I have to do a schedule. I have to have a video out every week. It has to be on this day. And now I'm like, yeah, I'll just won't post for 3 months. I had a lot more time though back in the day. 6 years ago. I'm gonna pop off. All right, Katie, thanks for popping in. Have a nice meal. I posted every Sunday since January. That's awesome. It's like hard to keep consistent too, especially when life gets in the way, you know? Right, I don't quite like these trees, but it's fine. It's actually nice to scribble in. I have been less worried about this side than that side. I don't know why, I just got like super caught up with the trees and that. I just got like, I'm not getting in my head about it, I guess. Yeah, this is nice. As you can tell, my 6 color pencils has completely gone out the window. Have not been doing that at all, but it's okay. The more colors, the better. I know if I don't at least try and hold myself accountable, then I'll lose it completely, and I'm trying to build subscribers as motivation. What are you up to right now? Are you monetized yet? It took me so long to get monetized. I think it took me at least 3 years to get monetized. It's actually really funny because I got monetized and I didn't even realize for months. I didn't even know. Could have been making those big bucks if I had known. Joking. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop soon because I don't really know. I'm just gonna draw some like twigs in. I don't really know what else to add to this. I wanna do something with the sky, but I think I'm actually gonna use some neo colors just because I don't think pencils, I don't really have like a white, I mean I have a white pencil, I lied, I do have one. I just don't know if it's gonna, oh, it does go over the paint quite well actually. Okay, let's use this. I love those trees. Thanks, Julia. I'm not monetized and I don't know if I want to, but I'm almost at 500 subscribers if people keep liking what I'm making. That's awesome. That's like so fast too, like that growth. I think. I'm not an expert on YouTube or anything, but it seems fast, right? From January. Yeah, I think the hardest part about the monetization is the hours, the watch hours, because you have to get 4,000 watch hours, which is quite a long time. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I know there's like a lot more light, but maybe we could bring in the neo colors after. I mean, look, so far we've had gouache, paint pens, pencils, then we'll do neo color, we'll do neo pastels, then we'll do graphite pencil at the end. And that would be, I've lost count, 8 different mediums, maybe? That's pretty awesome. Okay. I forgot what I was doing. I just went on that huge rant about materials now and lost. I think I was doing the road, the path here. When I went on this walk the other day, there was like a group of teenagers, maybe 15, 16, you know, like when you're younger and you go hang out with your friends anywhere adults aren't, like random places. We used to hang out in like the not a car park, I was gonna say car park then, in like the park, or we went to this place called the Iron Bridge, which was what it sounds like. It was a bridge made of iron over a river in the forest. And so these kids, they were just like hanging out. They were so loud. They were like flipping so loud. I had the AirPods in with the sound suppression. I could still hear them. I think they were yelling, like these girls were yelling because there were bugs and stuff. They were listening like to music and stuff. And I'm like a grown person. I'm like a fully formed human adult. And I was still like, should I walk around these teenagers? Like, they're a bit intimidating. There's like 12 teenagers. I didn't. I just kept straight ahead. They didn't even notice I was there. I literally walked right past them. They were in their own little world. It was so funny. And it was actually really cool because they were making so much noise, like I mentioned. And there was this crane, or like a heron on the side of the river. It didn't even take notice of them making noise. It was just like super chill, which was really cool. You should have more confidence in your trees. I love how they look. Ah, thank you. I will try and have more confidence. You know, the thing is, when you're drawing something, sometimes you don't like, you can't really see it. You kind of just see all the problems, and it's not until after that you look back and you're like, oh, that's not too bad. I'm already at 2292 watch hours just since January. Oh, that's so good. You're definitely you're doing something right, which is cool. Now you need to give me some tips because my YouTube is so stagnant. I guess I just need to do more videos. But yeah, at the start of the year, I think I got to like 5,000 subscribers last year, and at the start of this year, I was like 10,000 subscriber challenge. Let's double the subscribers in my head. I didn't tell anyone, and I mean, I'm glad I didn't tell anyone or didn't like think about it any further because I haven't been so busy. I haven't been able to make videos and stuff. It would be awesome to get to like 10,000, but at the same time, like, it's fine. It's just a number, isn't it? Teenagers are so scary. I know, I always think of the My Chemical Romance song when I think about teenagers. So funny. I was a teenager, but at one time, I'm sure we were all teenagers. Maybe some of us are still teenagers. But I don't ever, like, I didn't have a lot of friends in school, so I didn't like hang out with a heap of people. There was just like maybe 3 or 4 of us, so I'd never known what it's like to like be in a big crowd or like, you know, like have like a big group of friends, like have like party atmosphere. I was a bit of a nerd, just like stayed at home, read, you know, did art, things like that, played computer games, all the good stuff. Okay, so now we're gonna do the geese. Oh, actually, we'll do some neocolors first, and then we'll do the geese. So the neocolors, I'm just literally going to do a tiny little bit in the sky, just to kind of brighten the sky up. That's all I'm going to do. I don't want to go too crazy, because it's quite, what, it's 21:23, which if you don't live in the army, or have never lived in the army, I don't know if that's correct grammar, it's 9:30, guys, almost. I love the 24-hour clock. Military time, I think it's great. Sometimes I get really confused when it's not a 24-hour clock and it's like a 12-hour clock and it says it's 9:30, but actually it's a nighttime. I get really confused. I'm like, wait a minute, aren't I meant to be at work? I don't know if this ever happens with anyone else or if I just have like a really weird brain. Gonna subscribe right after Monkey Stream. Yay! Let's get Julia up to 1,000. Cool. I do think, but I also wish I had a paler pink, because these are quite dark pinks. Is there a paler pink neocolor? What's the palest pink neocolor that you guys know of? Because I don't think I have it. I've got this one, but it's still quite dark. That's fine. We'll just use these 3 for now. So I've got like the white, I've got this very light blue. I've taken all of the paper off, like the labels, so I don't know what they all are, but I just like clean it because I like to use the side sometimes. The problem is being in the crayon box, they all rub against each other and they get really dirty, which isn't the most ideal. I'm an hour and ahead, so it's actually 10:30. I should go to bed. Julia, we're not going to be too much longer. If you want to stay to see the geese, if you can stay awake. The neocolors have such a limited range of light colors. Yeah, they do. They do. You don't really notice it until you need it, do you? I just kind of want to lighten down the background, just so it's not so dark. But I have enjoyed doing this spread. It's been fun. Even though I don't have much confidence in the trees, but it's been really nice to like work with mixed media again. Because I literally have just been using neo pastels for the last few. I did have a couple in my sketchbook, but nothing like a full page spread like this. Alright, cool. Although I guess I did this one the other night, but even still, like, I didn't use much. I only use watercolor and some pencils on it, so. Oh, maybe I should put some in the grass too, just for some texture. There we go. What do you think? Ans is here. Hi, Ans. Happy you are online again. Yay. Me too. Of course I'm saying for the geese. Nice. Loved your last video, Ans. I haven't seen that one. What was that one about? How is your new home? It's nice. Thank you. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. We moved my art room around last weekend. It was in a different kind of setup. So the desk was here and I didn't like it. So we moved it around so I feel a lot more comfortable now in the art room. But yeah, it's really nice. What colours did you use for the yellow field? So I used this paint mainly. This one here. So it's from the Gansai Tambi. It's number, oh, it's upside down. Number 404 of the, they have a name. Art Nouveau set of the Gansai Tambi paints. Which I've lost the lid for. It's fine. Alright, last thing we're doing is the geese. And I was going to do them in neopastels because it's going to be the thing that's going to go over everything. So I've got my white one here. And then we kind of need like a brown for the goose. Maybe we can just use this pink color. And then maybe a orange for the beak. I don't think I can actually do such a fine detail with the neopastels, but we'll give it a go. I'm trying to find an orange. There's no orange. I don't have an orange. Okay, that's fine. We'll do the orange with pencil. Alright, wish me luck, because we're doing the geese now, and I'm a bit nervous because the neopastels, they're thick, and the geese, they are small. So, yeah, wish me luck. Well, I'm just going to go straight in with it. We're going to kind of like keep it super stylized, like everything, because it's a lot easier. And this is the first time I've actually used neopastels. I think the first time I've used neopastels not just by themselves, like as part of a scene. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna try and do all 4. Can you see okay? Should I zoom? Stop shaking. Alright. This is so fun. They were all, I was walking and they just came across the field in front of me and they all just waddled single file into the water. It was really fun. I really like geese. They're such like a nice, gentle bird, I guess. I mean, can you be attacked by geese? Probably. I've never been attacked by a goose. I don't know if you guys have. But to me, in my head, they seem like lovely, gentle birds. Just minding their own business. You know? This guy, he's like a little bit late. He's like, hey guys, wait up. I'm coming. Oh, what's this? Ans, what's this thing that you just did? I've never, oh, you know what? I think I added this as an option like months ago and I forgot about it. Thank you. I don't know what it is. I forgot the name of it. What you guys call it on, what it's called on YouTube. I love what you're making. Thank you. Have you been on some great walks lately? I have. Yes, I have actually. I've been walking every day. Like just around, you know, just around. I get around. But no, as I have a vlog coming out soon. I'm hoping like Tuesday. I'm gonna aim for Tuesday. And I have on that vlog, I think 4 walks, which is quite a lot, I know, but I just crammed it all together. So the last walk that we did was called Cat Bells, and I don't think that walk is on there because I'm gonna make that a separate video. But that was really beautiful. And yeah, we've done a couple. We haven't done any fell walks, and if you guys aren't familiar with the term fell, it's like the word in Cumbria that they use for mountain. I just realized the pencil's not going to work. Maybe I can use one of these guys. Yeah, so the fell walk is like when you basically walk up a mountain. We haven't done any of those recently. We've been doing lots of paddleboarding instead, which has been really nice. I don't know if this is going to work out with the beak because everything I have is just so thick. So it really truly is abstract. I mean, look how thick this guy's beak is. I don't know what else I can use to make the color pop. Maybe a paint pen? Like maybe the side of it. Okay, this is very difficult to do. Okay, that did not work. That's fine. We tried it. I've been attacked by a goose. No, Juliet, what happened? It's the Canada geese that are the worst. Oh, I love them. They're so lovely though. Okay, add some wings on for this dude. He's actually more grey than pink. Do I have a grey? I definitely have a grey. Okay, and then we go in last for some details with the pencil. Forgot the name of it then. What is this strange object? Did you do some creating outside? Yeah, I did we did some plane, like a little plane air trip about maybe 3 weeks ago now, and I have a video up on YouTube, and it was really nice. I haven't really been doing much though. I keep taking my sketchbooks out with me, but I just don't do anything with them. I don't know, I'm just like, sometimes I think I just enjoy the walking and I don't really want to. I don't know how I feel about these geese. I don't know if they made the thing really weird, like if they've just made they made the image like really dumb. I don't know, because it was looking kind of fun before, but now it's like just put these random geese in, like these thick pastel-y geese with very awkward feet, because I don't know how goose feet work. It's kind of, it reminds me of like when you have a photo and you draw something over it. It's fine. They're kind of funny. They're funny. We like them, don't we? I think. I can actually probably go in around the goose and kind of hide his beak a little bit so it's not so big. Yeah, I'm not sure if this worked. If the pastels was a good idea. In my head it felt like a really fun idea, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it's kind of fun. Lately I've been a bit stuck with what to draw. Can you relate, or do you have tips? Can I relate? Definitely. I have been feeling exactly the same, if I'm honest. Oh, well, not actually what to draw, just drawing in general. I have been having big struggles with it, but I think really the main thing is time, right? Or like doing a drawing session is always fun. We did a drawing session on Tuesday and that was awesome. That actually really gets me back into art, is doing like a little session online. So drawing someone's patron, or we did it with Odd Orange, which was really fun. What else? I don't know, guys, do you have any tips? If you write in chat any tips for maybe like what to draw? I mean, obviously there's always prompts, right? Or like draw this in your styles and things. I think sometimes I just don't feel like doing draw this in your styles though. I have to be in like a certain mood to want to do that. But yeah, just give it some time. Because did you say that you just moved house? Oh, you just switched jobs. Yeah, you just switched jobs. So that, I think that would take a lot out of you. Like I just moved house and that kind of threw me through a loop for a good 2 months. Because there's, there was all the packing and the unpacking. That was basically the 2-step process. But yeah, that was quite tough. So I'm imagining that moving jobs would be just as stressful. So I wouldn't be too hard on yourself. Just give yourself some time, And when you feel like it, you feel like it. I did that. I don't push myself when I don't want to draw. I just kind of like mope around. Or I'll do other stuff, like I started, I did lots of Warhammer, which is kind of creative. Or go for nice walks and things. But yeah, I don't know. I used to get like really kind of, not depressed, but like, I get guilty. Like I should be drawing, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. But life's too short, man. If you don't feel like it, don't feel like it. I forgot what I did with these guys with the, I definitely didn't work very well. I remember that for sure. Maybe just pencil like that. I think that's fine. When I didn't know what to draw, I go to Pinterest. Yeah, Pinterest is a good one. Although it depends what you're looking at, because I got super into Minecraft a while ago. I was playing it every day, and my Pinterest was just Minecraft. Because I was looking at like people's builds to get inspiration. Or sometimes when I have a project at work and I need to get inspiration, my Pinterest would just be full of like the stuff for work. But yeah, Pinterest is good. Like, I mean, my homepage is always a mess. I think these bakes are very annoying. I don't quite know. I don't quite know the best way to draw them, but it's fine. Geese, why do you have to have such annoying beaks? Alright, we just do the wings and then I'm done. It takes up a lot of time and headspace. Thank you, needed to hear that. Glad to help. I don't know if how much help it was, but I actually have I keep thinking I'm like doing all this self promo, but I actually have a video coming out. I'm working on it right now, where I looked at my old video I made like a year ago, and it was something like tips for creative burnout or something. And I'm watching my own video, and then I'm following my own tips to see if they help. So that's quite a fun one actually that I'm doing right now. I just want to add a few more little bits like to help these guys pop out a little bit from the background, and then I'm done. Because I don't know if you can hear it, but my voice is going, and I'm getting quite tired now. I still want to go for a walk before dinner. Before bed. Oh, can you imagine second dinner at like 10 o'clock? Dream come true. I don't know if this helped. It kind of looks a bit weird now. There you go. I think I'm done. Guys, I think I'm done. I'm not sure if adding the geese on was, I don't know, they kind of look a bit weird. Maybe give them a bit of shadow under here. They do kind of look a little bit weird, but I think they're kind of charming, right? Here we go. Let's zoom out so we can see the whole thing. Ta-da! Done. Did you use oil pastels or Neo? I used both. I used the oil pastels for the geese, and then I used the Neo colors just a tiny little bit in the sky. That's all tonight. Thank you. Have a nice evening. You too, Ans. Alright, cool. So that's it, guys. Should we have a quick look at what we did? So first of all, if you guys joined in halfway through or like at the end, you didn't see, we did these little pigeons to warm up with. This is Pigeon Podge. I mean, this is the same pigeon, but we have two pigeons called Pigeon Podge that come into our garden. And so I did some little warm-up drawings, and I finished this sketchbook that I made. And we did this spread, which I think it actually turned out really nice. I'm gonna take some photos tomorrow and pop on Instagram, I think. So yeah, that was it. Ginger Makes, love this, the background, the geese, very dreamy. Thank you. Glad you like it. So that was the stream, guys. Thanks so much for keeping me company. It's been 2 hours and 40 minutes. I didn't think I'd be streaming this long because it's like my first one back after a while. But you guys have made it so nice, keeping me company, chatting with me. I've had a lot of fun, so I hope you have too. And I will try and do my very best to do this every week now. I used to do it every week on a Thursday. So we'll try again, do it every week on a Thursday because I really do enjoy it. So I hope you can make the next one. And that's all. So have a lovely rest of your evening or your day. And I will see you guys around the internet, I'm sure. Okay? Alright, bye guys. Thanks.